Hello there, today I have Mini Lego Transformers Animated Lockdown. And I think I did a very good job with this build. That might not be 100% accurate, but how is Lego gonna get 100% accurate? But yeah, this is his car mode. This is the underneath, top view, the EMP generator slash engine on the hood of his car. You have the light green stripe going down the side of the car. You got the two wheels, the red windshield. It could have been transparent, but I just decided to go with the non-transparent red. And the spoiler back here. And this gap has to be here due to robot mode. And the back looks a bit, well, it looks pretty off. That's obviously his head poking out there, and it just looks incomplete. But other than this part too, almost every part of the vehicle looks complete. And honestly, I'm fine with it. Still think it looks pretty good. So let's get to size comparisons. This vehicle is about 8 studs long and about 4 studs wide. Here he is with the rest of my animated builds, and as you can see, a lot of them had to be taken apart. Here he is with a Lego minifigure and a Headmaster. And here he is with 2 Hasbro figures. With that out of the way, we can get to one of my favorite parts about this build, the transformation. So first thing you're going to do is take these side panels. Well, first you have to fold these pieces up like so. They're actually going to focus. And as you can see, I was already trying to do, we're going to fold these side panels down. Like so, and then fold it to look something like this, I guess. And that gives enough clearance so that you can swivel the entire top section of the vehicle around. I'm just trying to give you a better viewing angle here. First it was like this, and then you swivel it around, all the way around like so. Reposition that. And then with that all the way up there, we can continue pushing the legs down. Why does this keep coming off? It's because of the clearance of the arms. Fold those out to the side. Push it in. Continue folding the legs down. And the first step creates the heels. And then push these in. Like so. It just makes this silhouette look better overall. And now for the arms. You fold them down, but we're not quite done yet. We're going to fold this forward. Shouldn't be as fragile as all of my other builds, but for some reason it's falling apart a lot. This is actually one of my stronger builds. But yeah, fold those sections out forward, and then fold the wheel inside to fill out his arm. And then reposition the arms. And there's Lockdown in his robot mode. And the wheels aren't, well, these 2 wheels at least, aren't down by his ankles, but the weight has to transform and all that, and the scale and everything. This is how the build had to end up. And I still like it a lot. I think this build is pretty accurate in the important places. He's got the asymmetrical arms, but not down in the legs. I didn't know how to represent that. Didn't know how to represent that. And yeah, as you can see due to transformation, he has that elbow joint. And his arms do come off as a little bit thick. But I like to imagine that this entire section isn't really his arm. I like to imagine that this is really what his arm is. And if you just imagine that that's really his arm, it kind of makes his silhouette look a bit better. But in reality, his arm is also part of the hood. And yeah. It also means that the feet detail isn't accurate, but like at this scale, you can't really tell anyway. You know, the asymmetrical arms, like I was saying, this one's red. I didn't have this piece in dark red. I don't even know if it even comes in dark red, and it also represents the light piece in vehicle mode. And this is supposed to represent the hook. Not the best representation, but it's the best I could do at this scale. It's basically his entire forearm instead of being his hand, but whatever. And we've got the EMP on this arm. We got this piece, kind of represents the coattail, but like I was saying, the gap needed to be there in vehicle mode so that he could articulate properly with his legs. And the windshield should actually be facing down on the actual design, but this is close enough. He doesn't really have the neck, but you know, scaling and whatever. Honestly, I still think this is a pretty good build overall. Ball joint at the shoulders, articulation. There's also that extra transformation hinge. You've got the elbow joint forward and backward, full 90. Same thing with the other arm. I mean, with little clearance, you could move his head. There is technically a waist swivel, but it's very limited because of the backpack. His legs could kick out pretty far if you wiggle them out. Kick about that high, back that far. Can't really go outward. And he has a full knee. Actually, let's see that. That's how far his knee bend goes. Yeah, overall, it's a pretty articulated figure in the places where it needs to be. It could be more articulated, but, you know, at this scale, that'd be really hard to do. And the transformation. But yeah, let's get to the robot mode size comparisons. Here's the Lego stuff. And here are my animated figures, and as you can see, Lockdown is a little bit too tall, but for the transformation to work, this had to be his height. And here's Lockdown with Hasbro figures. And here's the stud scale, and according to stud scale, he is about 8 studs tall. That's it for my mini Lego animated Lockdown, so I'll see you next time.